Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today, and today we're going to be doing the trailer breakdown of Borderlands 4 for the gameplay trailer that was announced at the Game Awards last night at the time of recording of this video. Now, I'm not going to be playing sound or the music because it could be a copyright strike, but I'm going to go ahead and try to play it frame by frame anyways, just to try to see what we could see other than what I've already looked at several times. So, as it says, it's a mix of cinematics and gameplay. I kind of expected it not to be a lot of gameplay. Gearbox tends to do this when it first announces trailers and especially shows Vault Hunters. I imagine we'll be seeing a lot later on. But this trailer takes over from the end of the last trailer where the mask flips around, and we get to see a little bit further from there. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So there's the mask as we saw from the end of the last trailer, like I mentioned. And her first scene here is the face of the person who is picking up the mask. Remember, they kind of threw us off in the eyes. It looked like some alien-like creature. This kind of looks humanoid. I wouldn't say alien at all. Let's go ahead and keep going, shall we? 2K Games presents. Now, these masks are being forced onto these characters here, and then the eyes start glowing red. Are psychos always been controlled like this? We kind of saw a little bit of that in Borderlands 3, where the tinfoil hat side quest, I don't know if you've played that one, but we did kind of see that a little bit. Maybe this kind of explains it further. But this is going to be highlighting Army number 1, highlighting this character. We don't know who this is. The first time that I saw it, I was like, whoa, Tyrene got an upgrade. Definitely not Tyrene. But this character here looks like it's going to be our first big bad in a world of multiple big bads. Definitely got some giant robotic arms. Now, this could be scavs, because we know that COV has been wiped out. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on in the trailer, but let's go ahead and go further, shall we? There's definitely a lot of advanced tech here. There's the breakage that happened from the last trailer as well, and they don't look too happy about that. Now, this planet here is not Pandora. This planet here is apparently a world called Kratos, I probably mispronounced that, but it is a planet of impending doom, which I believe we saw a little bit more in when the aliens were kind of crashing down onto the planet, and it was kind of all destroyed and blown up and everything. That, I believe, is Kratos's future, which this looks like a non-blown up version. We'll see that a little bit later on, too. But here comes Army number 2, the alien creatures that we saw from the last trailer, and is being commanded and controlled by this big bad. Now, a lot of people were saying, is that the shadow and silhouette of Roland? No, this is the Timekeeper. The Timekeeper is someone who is in control of an army called the Order, I believe, which we got to hear a little bit about in Borderlands 3 with the Seer, always maintaining order, keeping order. Everything has a plan and a purpose, but it looks like they might have had some coincidings, Seer and the Timekeeper. We'll talk a little bit more about the Timekeeper at the end of the trailer. But why does this look like the Infinity Gauntlet for a second here? And they're crushing one of the masks here, so I'm guessing they don't want anything to do with the other army, scavs, whatever they may be. We don't know who they are truly, but crushes the mask here. Kind of looks like the mask that got picked up. And here is our quote-unquote war that's probably a part of the pre-sequel. Where do we stand? No idea. Speaking of scav, take a look at this right here. It says scav on this part of the piping here when we get to see all the locations. Like I mentioned, COV is wiped out, Children of the Vault is wiped out, so scav probably comes back in some way, shape, or form. which it looks like they have an upgrade with all the additional mechanical stuff and advanced steampunk stuff. It's not gritty like it was in Borderlands 1, where everything was lawless and the guns were kind of just pick up what you could find. No, they got an upgrade. A lot of these areas look really cool. We get to see some villains there, some extra enemies. Whatever this thing is, it looks like a torso of some kind, but you can see all the detailings of the upgrades that they do have. Some more areas. This looks like a new enemy here. Maybe a boss, who knows. And here comes our Vault Hunters. So, I'm not gonna lie, I am not a big fan of the Vault Hunters. I'm completely on the side of everyone who says that they look bland. We have someone who looks like Octavio from New Tales. We have Wilhelm on roids. We have that one person from Concord. And we have a person who looks like Ava, totally not Ava, by the way, but looks like she has the siren tattoos of Commandant Steele from Borderlands 1. Yeah, big reason why this is not Ava, even if the looks are, is the tattoo color. Blue tattoos for Maya, which Ava now has. These ones are purple. Very, very purple. And yeah, they look very similar to Commandant Steele's. We'll probably learn more about that at some point. Moving forward in the trailer, we have our big dude here. It looks like he comes down in a slam fashion, so maybe we'll have ground pound, ground slams again, maybe butt slams from the pre-sequel, who knows. Get to see some weapons. They look very Borderlands 3-esque. This could be an action skill. However, I'm not convinced. This might be a melee override skill. That is my prediction of that. We get to see like the HUD, but we don't actually get to see what's in there. Maybe it'll be like 0, where there's like critical spots that are located or something. Who knows? Another enemy here. He looks like a really big hulked psycho. We get to see another flash of a laser weapon here, it looks like. Maybe from the pre-sequel. If they're lasers like Borderlands 3, not a big fan, but if they're more along the sides of the pre-sequel, I would be very happy about that. Vehicles spawning in any location seems like a good upgrade there. Having them spawn just at car station kind of sucks. Looks very, very handy. Here's a returning character, Zane, quite older. Hair is a little bit different, but the clone is the exact same. But we do get to see Zane return. This character, have no idea who he is, just new character. Another new character, no idea who that person is. We have Claptrap there, just a very quick Claptrap scene. And it looks like Claptrap has a little bit of an upgrade there. It looks like a mailbag of some kind. It's pretty cool. And the loot. Now, I am dedicating an entire video to just this part right here. And I'm going to highlight exactly what it's going to be about. Feel free to check out that video when it comes out. Take a look at all the loot when it comes down. You can tell that the Legendary has a new light up. It has a little bit of a rainbow effect to it. Maybe the rainbow has something to do with something being new, or maybe that's just what the Legendaries look like now. But there's something really cool about them. Now, the thing that I'm going to point out, because this is a trailer breakdown video and it's going to be talked about more, is this little beam of light right here. That is not money. That is not an item. That is something entirely attached to the weapon. That's what we're going to talk about. But in the next video, I have a lot to talk about that. So I will see you guys on that one. Let's go ahead and continue the trailer, shall we? Here we get to see what looks like Elpis, and also the planet that we're going to be probably starting on, my guess. We get to see some weapons. They'll look very Borderlands 3-esque. Sights are wonky as always. Love those. Another hulking psycho of some kind, maybe a boss that looks really big. This kind of looks like a Thresher Spider-Ant hybrid. Who knows what that is? Another big psycho, as you can see, lots of upgrades on this psycho. There's canisters of some kind. Get to see some gunfire here from our... I don't know if we know these characters, actually. We get to see what looks like another boss here. Looks like fire swords. Break free. Here comes another thing. If you want to go ahead and jump to a second floor, you can. It looks like the grapple hook is only limited to these locations here, though, not free grappling. And now we get to see something cool from this character. This looks like our sword wielding character. This looks like an action skill. This would be my guess. You throw kind of like a singularity axe of some kind, and he spawns 2 axes, 1 fire, 1 cryo, and it looks like you get a choice of which one you throw. He threw the fire one there, and the cryo one digistructed away, kind of just disappeared away. Pretty cool stuff right there. Borderlands 4, and this is where we get to see the Timekeeper non-silhouette version. Now, the Timekeeper is interesting to me because the Timekeeper could make or break the entire story. If the Timekeeper has something to do with new tales, with the green crystal being able to revive characters, that would be bad. If the Timekeeper has something that is completely unique, and I actually want to make another video on just the Timekeeper and what I think would be a cool idea, I think it could be going in a fantastic direction story-wise. Also, this looks like the Kairos planet, whatever the pronunciation of that is, that we saw earlier, but a destroyed version, and the Timekeeper is by a vault, but it looks more mechanical and more not like a vault. Yeah, that's the breakdown of the trailer. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. I feel like I covered pretty much everything secret-wise. However, there is a final thing that happens at the end of the trailer. We're going to hit that too. I just have to pull up exactly what the translation is because it is weird. There is a lot. We'll see the cryptic letters come up right away, and we'll translate it. There is a big message there. It is very fast. Now, this is a lot here. It says something along the lines of, "Invader cut me open. I died, and that's just the start. Now my knife is ready suddenly. She saw right through me and into you. His hand on your neck. Rip it out from the roots." Some other things say, "It's your turn," from the other cryptic messages in there. "It's your turn. Time kept is brain lost, and you're gonna like what comes with it," is what the translations are. This was found out by someone on Twitter who deciphered it fairly quickly, so big props to that person. They go by Anthony Garone on Twitter, so fantastic job to that person there. And yeah, that's going to be the trailer. It looks pretty cool. I'm not fully convinced yet, obviously. I need to see a lot more, like more gameplay, more cinematics, more everything to really decide. But let me know if I missed anything. Tell me what your thoughts are, and I will see you in the next video. My name is Bflattened. I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.